Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to do a video today about some newborn essentials and some mom essentials for that postpartum time. Some of these you've probably seen, some of them I feel like I haven't seen and have really saved my life. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna jump right into it because somebody is sleeping and I only have like 15 minutes to film right now. So let's just get right into it. All right, we're gonna start with the newborn essentials first. So the first thing that I really love is these pacifier clips. Now, before you come at me in the comments, first of all, these aren't stretchy. They're just fabric. They're very short, and I never put these somewhere where Paul can like grab it or like, you know, strangle himself with it. This, now here's the tip, the big tip with these. I clip it to myself so that I always have a pacifier at the end. So I'll clip it like to underneath my like sports bra or to my belt, and I always have it on me because I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll be sitting on the couch and I'll be like, oh, he's falling asleep, but he just, you know, needs a little bit more. So I'm like, where's the binky? And I have to get up and go all the way to the other side of the kitchen and grab it out of the pantry. So I clip these to myself, and I also have one clipped to my diaper bag as well. The next thing, this I absolutely, oh my God, saved our lives. This is a mobile changing table. It looks expensive, but it's not. I think this was like 40 something or 50 something, which is not terrible. It is awesome. So you basically put your baby on top and you have two shelves to put whatever you like on there. I have these little organizational boxes where I have his diapers, powder, lotion, and just bunch of other stuff, some hand sanitizer for me if I end up having poop all over myself. And then on the bottom shelf, I just have all of his extra blankets, his milestone blanket, just little extra things, some swaddles, things like that. I also have extra onesies on here too. And honestly, sometimes I'll just stick him on top of it and I will wheel him around the house because the movement kind of calms him, but he likes to look at everything and he's looking at the windows and the paintings in our house, and I just wheel him around the house. Sometimes I'll stick my phone on top there and I'll talk to my mom on speaker and he listens and he makes little noises like he's talking back. It's really cute. So this thing is amazing. In the middle of the night when he's waking up and I need to change him, I stick him on there, I wheel it out towards the night light where I have a little bit more light, and everything is right there for you. It's stocked up, it's ready to go. It's amazing. It's insane how much I love this thing. This also is amazing. We actually got this from a friend of ours. It was gifted to us. It is a rocking bassinet. We don't let him sleep in this. We used to, and then I read that you shouldn't have your infant sleeping on an incline because they could potentially asphyxiate. So once I read that, I did not use this anymore, but we use it in the living room if we're watching him and we're watching TV and he's kind of sleepy. We put him in there, turn it on, and it rocks him gently to sleep. And then once he's asleep, I'll turn off the rocking, and then when we're ready to take him into the room, we take him, put him in his big bassinet. This thing's amazing. It puts him to sleep like that. So I highly recommend a rocking bassinet. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend it for sleep. I would recommend it for that soothe to get them to sleep. These are awesome. These, if you're formula feeding, the hospital gave us a bunch of these, so I was unable to breastfeed, and I could post a story about that if anybody's interested. These little bottles, this one's actually empty, but it looks like this. So we use Similac for him. We use the Pro Advanced and the Pro Sensitive because he does have a little bit of gas. But these come with the little nipples and they're awesome. You crack it open, it's 2 ounces per little bottle. So he could probably go through 3 in one sitting because he eats 5 to 7 ounces per sitting. So he'll, you know, crush them. But you can take these with you. These are great. I have a bunch of these in my diaper bag. These are awesome in the middle of the night. Well, you don't have to warm it. You don't have to do anything to it. It's just there for you. So once you open these, you do only have 1 hour. So that's the only thing, is if your baby doesn't drink it within the hour, it's trash. But yeah, these are awesome. They are so convenient. On the topic of eating, these bottles, they're called Nuuk or Nuuk, N-U-K, Nuuk. They are amazing. They come in 2 sizes, or 2 sizes that we have. We have these large and small ones. We use the small ones for him right now. But they have these awesome nipples where if you look real close, you can see the one side is flat with a tiny bit of an incline on the end, and that actually rests against their tongue. So what these bottles do is they regulate how much air the baby takes in. So it really, really helps with gas because he chugs milk. Formula. He chugs his formula. So this actually controls that he's not taking in so much air, and then the colic and the gas is not horrible afterwards. So these are amazing. I recommend these highly. They were also gifted off our registry, but they're awesome. I can tell a huge difference from using these bottles. These Burp Cloths, they're nothing special. They're just amazing. They're stretchy, and I don't know what it is about them. They're just amazing. They're super absorbent. They're soft. They're just awesome. I think that once I no longer have him at the age of where I need a burp cloth, I'm gonna use these for like kitchen towels because they're just ridiculous. I don't know what is in them, just some sort of magic. But these are just so soft and really, really awesome burp cloths. So if your baby has colic, you know how bad that sucks. So I recommend, we do use Gripe Water for hiccups only. Gripe Water doesn't work in any other way for him. It doesn't help with gas, nothing. If he has hiccups, I go to Gripe Water. But I was recommended this. It is Colic Calm Gripe Water. So this is all herbal, and it has activated charcoal, which is like the secret ingredient. So if you look at it, and does come with this syringe, if you look at it, it's black. So it's the activated charcoal in there, and it does like stain everything. So be careful. But it's totally safe. It's a safe amount for your baby. They do have directions that you can't do, like depending on the weight of your baby and the age, you can't do more than like 2 or 3 times a day, like in a 24-hour period. So I do make sure I don't give this to him unless he's really, really bad with gas. But it is amazing. I haven't tried anything that helps as much with gas as this does. This just pushes everything out. It doesn't make the gas disappear, but everything comes out, and it's fabulous. So highly, highly recommend. Like I said, Colic Calm. This is a little pricey. This little bottle is about $24 on Amazon. But I've had it for weeks and weeks, and like I said, I stand by it. It's awesome. It really helps with colic. One big recommendation I have too with keeping your baby asleep is white noise. You can have a white noise machine. We just use our Alexa and we set the white noise, and it runs all night. And I've noticed that when it's not on, he does have a harder time falling asleep and staying asleep. But when it's on, I feel like it kind of, helps him drift off and stay asleep. And it honestly helps us too. I feel like when we have it on, we stay asleep, until he's crying. So it's not like rain noise, it's white noise specifically. So it's almost like static, but it's not like weird or scary. It's just like shh. So it helps you fall asleep, stay asleep. Okay, these are absolutely adorable. I don't have a cap from a water bottle, so I will show you just with a teaspoon, but basically it's these little things that look like candy. It's not candy. You can get them in pink or blue, depending on what color you like. Go for your gender. We got pink. Actually, my mom got these for us, so when I was sure it was a girl, yeah, so we got everything pink, and then it was a boy. But this is what it looks like. So all you need is enough water to fill like a soda cap, and then you open this up and you have these little, it looks like little pills or little tabs, and you stick it in the water, and as you can see, it becomes a little wet wipe for your baby's face or fingers or whatever is messy or sticky, or your face or your fingers. And you can just stick a million of these in your bag because they're tiny. And as much as I love like the convenience of like the ready to go wet wipes, I got the nose and face ones for him, and they broke him out. So this one is just water. So it's, you dip it in the water and it opens up, and that's all. There's nothing else in it. The next thing is this app. It is called Baby Stats. I love this app. The coolest thing about it is that it is connected to our Alexa. So when I'm changing him, I can say, Alexa, ask Baby Stats to add wet or stool or feeding, and she'll add it into your app. But you can also go in and do it manually. So as you can see here, it will give you in a 24-hour period how many feedings and how much. how many wet diapers, how many dirty diapers. You can track his sleep. And it's awesome because you can even ask Alexa, when was my last feeding? And she'll tell you, oh, it was 3 hours, 40 minutes ago. And you go, okay, it's, you know, time for feeding. So we love this app. Not sponsored. So I recommend this just to keep, if you're looking for like a tracker app, this one's really easy. You can see the interface on it. It's super easy, super user-friendly, and we absolutely love it. This is kind of, I mean, it's not necessary, but I love this because we have everything upstairs. So his nursery and all of our extra stuff and everything is upstairs. So downstairs I have some things on that changing table, the mobile one. And then we also bought this little 3-drawer corner dresser. It's actually really nice, and it's cloth drawers, but it's really, really nice. So in here we have all the extra stuff. So if my changing table runs out, this is where I have extra diapers, onesies, socks, hats, wet wipes. I have some of his little bath towels, extra baby powder, all the, you know, extra stuff. And this looks really pretty just in the corner in our living room. You can't even tell it's got like baby stuff in it. It just looks like a little dresser. So I recommend having like a little something in another room that's additional to like a nursery where you can have extra things stocked up, so you're not running, like I used to be just running up and down, like I'm out of diapers, I gotta go all the way upstairs. Now it's like, okay, I'm out of diapers on my changing table, I have more in here. And then I make sure to just keep everything stocked as it runs low. This is a luxury. It was gifted to us by an amazing couple that we are friends with. It's incredible. Like I said, this is a luxury. This is $200. It's called the Baby Brezza. I call it the Baby Keurig. You put your powder in there, you put your water in the reservoir, and it just makes your formula. So in the middle of the night, I mean, you just walk up to it, you stick your bottle on it, and you can also readjust the shelving. So we have a big bottle, small bottle. You put it in there, you choose your ounces, it also stays on the last ounce that you used. So if you're constantly using 5 ounces, it stays at 5 ounces. And you just literally hit a button and the formula comes out, it mixes it for you, and it makes it warm within seconds. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing, but not at all a necessity or not at all necessary. We freaking love this thing. And I didn't think that, I'm like, I don't know, like, am I really gonna, you know, need this or use this? Oh yeah. This thing is freaking awesome. But like I said, if you have these are the same amount of quickness. You just crack these open and stick a nipple and you're done. All right, let's get to the mama essentials. So this is a shorter list, but it's important. So the first thing, Nipple Shield. This is really cool if you're breastfeeding. So I breastfed for the first 2 days and then I was no longer able to after that. But it's basically like a silicone nipple, and you place it, I wish I could show you guys, but that would be really inappropriate. You place it over your own nipple and it kind of suctions and it like pulls your nipple through that top part, and it makes it like foolproof for your baby to latch onto you, because I had trouble getting him to latch the first couple times. So this is really cool. It doesn't hurt, you know, and it really, really helps. And I noticed the difference when I didn't use it to when I used it with him. Like I said, the first day or two, it was so much easier with the Nipple Shield. So if you've never heard of it or you haven't used it, it's really awesome if you're breastfeeding. And this was actually given to me at the hospital as well from the lactation consultant. So I don't have one on me because I got rid of all my breastfeeding stuff, but it's awesome. But I want to mention this. So I'm not going to open these because I'm giving them away, but these are breast milk bags, and this is a breast milk bag shelf. So this fits right into your freezer, and you freeze your breast milk in it. So what you do, you fill out the bags, and then what's nice about it and why this is cool is that you put them in horizontal. So the milk freezes like a thin sheet. It doesn't, like if you stood it up, it would freeze like a brick on the bottom of the bag, and it takes forever to thaw. But these, they lay, so they make these little like sheets of breast milk, and you just pull it out and it thaws in just a couple minutes if you have like a warming bowl or anything. So these were awesome, and I really was looking forward to using these. Unfortunately, I couldn't, but they're awesome, and I'm excited to give these away to one of my girlfriends who is having a baby. And these milk bags are actually really cool too. They're shaped just like the shelf, so they fit perfectly right into it. So the next thing is just like a little tip. When you're finished breastfeeding, or when you have engorged breasts, when you're in the process of, you know, stopping your milk supply, a recommendation from my gynecologist was to wear really, really tight bras. So sports bras are great, or like bras that are a little too small for you, which is what I'm doing right now because I still have what I call my pregnancy breasts. They haven't gone down yet. But I recommend even things like this, like an ankle wraps, kind of wrap it around and you make it real tight, and it just helps everything bounce back. So I'm sure if you breastfed, you know that your breasts are large and they get saggy and, you know, they're heavy. And after you're done breastfeeding, they look a mess. So this is great. You just kind of like to lift them and like tighten them, and everything just kind of stays in place. So I would recommend this is great, or even just like a sports bra. On the topic of tightening up, I wore this. Even with my C-section incision, I could still wear this. It wasn't painful. You just gotta be careful to make sure the seam doesn't hit you on the incision. But these are like the belly bands. So this one I got off Amazon. It is super stretchy, but it looks like literally nobody would fit in that, but you do, and it's so comfortable. And it has this like, not really wiring, but it's like it's not metal, but it's hard plastic almost. And it kind of goes on either side and the front, and it keeps everything just seamless, like perfect. And this one doesn't have like the Velcro. The ones in the hospital have Velcro, and I felt like when I was undoing the Velcro, I'd always hit myself in my stomach. And if you had a C-section, you know that it fucking hurts if you hit yourself in your stomach. So I love this, and it looks, as you can see here, just invisible under clothes. You put it just over your pants and put your shirt over that, and you cannot see it. You just look smooth and thin and sucked in, and it's amazing. And it really helps your belly kind of get back to normal. And it's important for the first like 3 months to really take care of your skin, your breasts, your stomach, to make sure everything kind of gets put back into place where it's supposed to be. All right, so the last item is this. I talked about it in my stretch marks video. I've been using this on my C-section scar and just like on my belly to like tighten everything. And like I said before, I absolutely love this. It's all natural ingredients, honey, beeswax, all the great stuff. It has no smell at all. It's the Egyptian magic. Like I said, this is a little pricey, but I recommend just using any type of serum on your belly. I would say the best thing to do is put lotion or serum or anything to moisturize on your belly, and then stick your belly band on and just let everything do its magic. So that's it for items. The last thing I really wanted to say is give yourself time to heal. Whether you've had a C-section, whether you've had a vaginal birth, whether you tried both, give yourself time. Give yourself breaks. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to take breaks. This is the hardest part for me. I am suffering from a little bit of postpartum depression. If you'd like a video on that, I can surely make that as well. And the hardest thing for me is to step away without feeling guilty and like a horrible mother, and feeling like I'm just failing. And that's a huge thing with postpartum, is that you just feel like you're not doing anything right, and it kills you. So give yourself breaks if you can. You know, when baby's sleeping, seriously sleep. Or at least do something you enjoy, rest. You know, if you can't sleep, sit on the couch, be on your phone, watch YouTube, watch a movie, whatever it may be. Give yourself time. If you're able to step away, if you have someone else watching your baby, go outside, go on a walk. Because I would just like kind of, my fiance would take over and I would just kind of sit on the couch and watch him. He's like, go for a walk. And I'm like, no, I can't leave. Step away, detach for a minute. Let your body heal. Don't push yourself. If you're hurting, don't push yourself. Give yourself whatever time you need. It takes about 8 weeks for you to heal, especially after a C-section. So give yourself that time. There's no right or wrong way to heal. Just listen to your body. Do what feels right. And if you can't do A yet, don't do it yet. If you've done A, you can't do B yet, don't do it yet. Like I said, just give yourself time. It's the most important thing. So that's everything. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me as always. Thank you for your comments on last video. Everyone loved Paul. I really appreciate that. It means so much to me to see that you guys wanted to see him so much. I know I've been focusing on pregnancy last few videos. I do want to get some recipes out and some other updates about my kidneys. I'm waiting on my blood work back to see where my kidneys are at. My last blood work is from May, so we just redid it last week. Today's July 1st. So I will be doing an update on my kidneys and how I'm doing, my A1C. My blood sugars right now are insane because my hormones are insane. I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping. It's, you know, motherhood. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me any questions down below. I love talking to you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.